All right, so we're looking at a new moon solar eclipse, and new moon energy is always about new beginnings, bringing new things into our lives, and also about firing up dreams. So if the last period for you has felt really intense, that is because this specific new moon solar eclipse has been about dredging up our deepest fears and causing us to look at them and to live through them. So you may or may not have been aware of this. If you have not been aware, then just sit in this energy. Just spend a few minutes to reflect on what's been going on for you for the past few weeks. The energy's been building, and just take a little bit of time just to think a little bit about the fears that have arisen for you that you've had to live through. And just watch. And as you watch and the energy unfolds and you are watching that too, just reflect a little bit on the context of your past experiences of these weeks. And just ask yourself, what is the message been for you from Spirit? Now, Spirit is always about beauty, and it's always about growth, and sometimes we also feel we've been dragged through a hedge backwards. And often, almost always, that is for us a motivating factor to just get up and create massive change. If you're able to see the beauty in this, then life will continue to unfold through you, and you will ride its gentle rhythms in according to the tides and the sun, sunrise, the sunset, and the moon, full moon, new moon, moonrise, moonset. And you can feel whether the energy is to be brought back into yourself for reflection, or whether the energy is to be taken out for consideration and action. Just spend some time being with yourself. And ask yourself, in all the months that we've been doing work together on creating your dream or stepping through a new portal for change or looking at the new, what part of you has been hesitant? What part of you has said to yourself, I would like to, but, or even I would like to, and just look at yourself and see which part holds a hesitancy in stepping forward into this new light. We spoke in December that 2016 is the year of opportunity, and this new moon specifically is all about opportunity, and sometimes you've just got to step into it and just do it. And just let the energy catch up with the intent and the desire. Because the desire is there, but the desire by itself is not enough. You have to follow that desire. You have to take your finger, you have to trace it out, you have to follow it, and then you have to go after it, and then you have to claim it. It's very simple. So you say to yourself, okay, so if I didn't have any baggage with me, if I didn't have any ifs and buts or anything, then how can I step forward more fully? And the baggage can be anything at all, doesn't matter. So if we were to consider that the baggage is your fear, and you go into the fear, you recognize, you identify, you recognize the fear, you just bring it up. We all have fears. Just give it one word or two, just keep it simple, doesn't need to be a theme. Now you feel the energy as you touch that fear, you feel the energy arise, you feel the energy of fear. And then what you do is you immerse yourself in it. Just bring it up and you immerse yourself in it and you feel it fully. And you breathe into it and you breathe it into you. And you just feel it. And you feel it enough that it loses all power over you, because the greatest power any fear has over us is a simple two-word question, and these two words are, what if? And what if the answer is often so what, or nothing? Sometimes you just got to take the idea and run with it and then see where it goes. So you sit in that space, where you reflect and you feel and you watch and you know, and then you just allow energy to arise within you. And just settle into the breath. And you just breathe in yourself, even though you are always there, and there is nothing essentially to breathe in, because you just are. And you're present, and you're aware. And you know that certainly in the last few weeks the darkness has come up, and many of you have lived it, or you've lived it with friends or through friends, been a source of strength to them. You just bring that piece of yourself up and watch it. And just breathe it into you to integrate. Many people always feel we've got these pieces of ourselves that is the darkness, and we have to release it, let it go, whatever. It doesn't matter, just bring it into yourself and just accept it. It's just a part of the human experience. Just breathe it into you and say, I accept all that I am in terms of the human aspect of spirit being expressed, and at the same time tired of expressing this part of me, and so I integrate it so it does not need to come up for expression anymore, and if it does, it will no longer hold any power over me, and life just is. And then you will get what we call flow, just by watching. Just breathe, and all you are is present, very gentle, very slow, natural rhythm. And you're present by focusing on the breath. It's just an in-breath and an out-breath. And then you just travel down just the space of your desire in terms of the change or the dream you're bringing in. And you start to ask to see what is on either side of it. Because it's all very well to have a dream and to go directly there, and that's wonderful. You also need insight into the consequence of it, so you have a full sight of the journey that you have asked to embark upon. The implications, the consequences, and they are intended to be joyful, and they are intended to be for growth, so that each step of this journey you make is in full vision of the light, of the awareness that you're shining onto and into it. So you sit in the totality of the space, and you remain connected to the breath. So whilst you are scanning for insight, you remain anchored in the present moment. Do you hold this? And you breathe. Take as much time as you need. This is an aspect of accepting the responsibility of creation by the awareness of many different parts of it, and the discipline of staying in the moment whilst you're creating something for the future. So your vision becomes more expansive, it becomes more open, and because of the insights and the discipline, you remain in space, so your insight does not become cluttered. Neither with fear, nor hope, nor dreams, nor wishes. You remain rooted within the I am. Now this is the basis for your practice of compassion. This is compassion for the self, and also the basis of your practice of acceptance that life is what it is. We are all humans journeying together, spirit having a human expression, that there's never a dull moment, and so within the journey we must not forget to have fun and to laugh and to see the light of who we are and the light of what we are bringing to the party. There you go. Alright, so stay in this space for as long as you need. It's a beautiful space because it's you. You're in the energy of the new moon, and it's a practice you can do at any time, just to tune back into this wonderful light, this wonderful celebratory eclipse energy. And we'll hold this together until it's ready to bring in another one. Bye for now.